Timestamp May 27th, a little after 8 p.m. 2025. Still got the crud in my chest. Working on it. An hour away from taking all of my medications. I just got in some Mullion, which is good too. I was on it before. Once I got the COPD diagnosis, I started using that. And because we're in an okay place as far as like, stockpiled cash, whatnot, I'm like, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and order that. I need to get back on track with that to got the burn barrel going, which maybe I'm standing a little too downwind there. Yeah. But when I got the emphysema diagnosis, got a hold of my mother-in-law, who's fantastic, and she's an herbalist basically, and she was like, Mullion, start taking Mullion. It's good for lung strength, etc. So I'm like, you know what? I need to get back on that. What the hell am I doing? So, because otherwise I feel good. I mean, good. Scrappy is pooping. This is good. Just out in the backyard at Leonardo Station, letting Mr. Scrappy Acorn, shown here. Did I get him? He's in there somewhere. He found a brown rabbit earlier. There's a brown rabbit that lives back here. Has is there a hutch? A rabbit home? I think under the dock. And I guess the chihuahuas, my dad's chihuahuas, have been chasing the rabbit for a while, and not happening. But you're doing great, buddy. You're real close. So the rabbit has been taunting my pup, and it's hilarious. It's the best toy you could ask for that you don't need to change batteries on. I don't want him to catch the rabbit, just to be clear, but I think him spinning his paws on it's pretty funny, and it's good practice for him. Because, I'm such an avid hunter and such. Sarcasm. It's free. Doing great, buddy. You're so close. You don't even realize it. He's way far away. Yeah, the bunnies over there are basically under a wood pile near the dock, and Scrappy's 30, 40 feet away, near some of my dad's piles of whatever that is. I don't even know. It's terrifying. Back here, there's gardening stuff, there's car stuff. Terrifying. But yeah, I wanted to check in because I'm supposed to be checking in periodically, and I can feel some coming on there. I actually slept like 6 hours today, which for me lately is pretty good. It's normally been like 2 and 3 and 4 hour naps. I actually got like a 6-hour stint. That was kind of refreshing-ish. I got some sausages on the grill right now. I'm gonna do some eggs and sausage, or for fun size, eggs and sausage. There you go. Pardon. But I figured eventually I'll do more, just looking at like all the bikes and stuff. That's just, my God, I've got quite a mess to make to clean up after here. Still a little derpy. You were so close. You were so close. I know. Not even close. Not even close. But we're going to walk through the lanai. I know some of you guys have been, you've heard me talk about the lanai and the bracing the ceiling and the terrifyingness of it. And I don't want there to be any he's exaggerating misgivings. And I got a very nice green swimming pool over there that I'm eventually going to dig my way to and have clean, but right now it's pointless because there's piles of junk surrounding it. But we're at one of the doors to the lanai. Just going to kind of pan slowly. Yeah, so let's see. Yeah, there is a path that leads to the two exit doors of Illinois. And a path there too. Well, not really. Just kidding. I don't know if you can see yeah, you can kind of see it. The 2x4, oh, I can't point here at all. The 2x4 brace that he's got holding up the ceiling. This is Hurricane Milton pulled it from the actual house proper. You can see that. I think you can kind of see that. So he's got some T-braces, which is good. You know, it's good on the fly. Try and keep it from caving in and killing people. But, ready for a jump scare? There you go, that was free. There's so much random crap out here, it's unreal. But I need to get the bed bugs really squared away first. But this is, see, we had with my dad in placement, there's the whole safety issue and the health issue. The health issue being the bed bugs, the safety issue being the fact that if the wrong person, if the elephant sneezes, bad things happen. So this is one brace there. That one's very important because that actually keeps the ceiling from hitting the door area. So got to be careful coming in and out of here because you don't want to nudge that, because if you do, well, who knows what might happen next, right? So if anybody was sitting back going, man, he's going to get bored. No, I'm not going to get bored. I'm not going to get bored. But yeah, I've been up for an hour. Took care of my dad's cell phone, got that reset. Because I've got to do the... There you go, Stu. You wanted me to do griddle side talks again. Here we go. Yay! Just chopped up a ghetto sausage, 2 ghetto sausages, and I'm kind of frying them up in olive oil. I'm going to pop some eggs in there in a minute. Get these things a little bit more texture going on. See, that's what I love seeing right there. It starts getting that really like dark purple whatnot. I kind of bunched it all up on the side of the grill when I went outside because I didn't know how long it was going to take him to handle his business, and I definitely didn't want to come back to that kind of inferno. I love sausage when it's kind of hard fried, but I don't necessarily want it to be cinders. Sausage flavored charcoal, my favorite. So I'm going to probably let those go for another 10-20 minutes. Then we'll pop the eggs on there. In political economic news, eggs are down. It's now $5 instead of $6. I only say that because I've seen some stuff where the big orange guy's been saying about how eggs are $1.89 in Poughkeepsie. No, they're probably not. They're probably not. Because what I was paying $5.86 for, I think I'm now paying $5.12 for. Yeah, they went down, but they're not down 80% or 90% or whatever other fictional number he's inventing. He's a grifter, folks. He always has been. I know a lot of New Yorkers that would let you know from the beginning that, yeah, no, he's always been this guy. Learned it from his dad. True story. Went to jail. True story. But yeah, because last time I talked to Dad, he was upset because his cell phone had been shut off. It's been a matter of trying to find the paperwork and get everything squared away. We got the bank to where it's cooperating with us now, so we can actually, do stuff. So his cell phone should be turned back on. which I'm sure will make him happy. Got him another wall Wharton cable because he loses them. In cleaning up around here, and I'm willing to bet I'm not done. I mean, I know I'm not done in the long-term sense, but I found around 10 wall warts and cables that between me and Chuck the Wonder Idiot, we keep, Dad would say, the burglar stole my cables, and we'd, go to the tree and get him a couple new ones, and so I've now found like 10 wall warts and 12 cables, I think was my last count. Just tucked in random BS stupid locations. We aren't going to need any for a while. We're good. But ironically, I did bring like 2 or 3 with me, 2 sets. No, I did bring 3 sets with me in the boxes of gear that I brought because I wasn't sure what I was going to come into, and I knew I was going to need to be able to charge stuff. But yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. I could probably plug one into about every visible outlet right now. I don't need to actually do that though. Got my incredibly cluttered workstation set up here on the bar. I'm going to be moving the dining room table here in a bit. That, in the world of decluttering and cleaning, you will hear the term hotspots. Hotspots are typically in a house where things get dumped. Whether it's mail, clothing that needs to be fixed. It's just the place where stuff goes to die. In my parents' house, the dining room table has traditionally been the hot spot, actually since I was a kid. We always had a big dining room table growing up, and there was place for everybody, but if you weren't an expected person to be seated for dinner, there would be stacks of mail, books, the occasional tool or auto part. It was just a thing. And the tradition continues. So in my grand vision of what I'm going to create here, because, quick sidebar, I'm pretty happy. I not pretty happy, I mean, I'm not like, but I had told Pix a while back, I'm like, look, when this happens, I'm gonna need to give, eventually, once I'm legally allowed to and all that, I'm gonna need to give Leonardo a bit of a facelift, because I can't live in the shadow that my parents have created. For my own well-being, my own psyche, I just can't. And about a week ago, she told me, she's like, yeah, there's not a corner I look in where I don't, have a memory because of what I see. So I'm understanding what you were talking about. So that was kind of encouraging. But I don't plan on having a permanent dining room table. We're not that kind of people. You know what I mean? We're not the formal dining room kind of people. I just made a post on Facebook, and a lot of people, because I hadn't actually updated anybody on Facebook in probably a month. Oh, it was from my favorite teacher in the world, actually. One of my high school teachers just scrolled across my phone. One of my favorite teachers from high school just commented. But yeah, there was a lot of people on Facebook that don't know what has happened this month. So I just did a quick update. I'm not really on there that much anymore. I don't plan on... This is about as far as I'm going to go social media for a while, just because with the world changing the way it is, social media may be becoming an even bigger cesspool than it already was. I choose not to run, So, but yeah, we're not going to do a dining room table. Nope. What I have in mind is going to be very different. We'll keep the bar, because I personally love having breakfast at like a kitchen bar niche kind of thing. Love it. And I do have some other seating concepts. We'll go with that. But no formal giant dining room table. It's just not who. And a classmate just piped in. Not who we are, And I need to 54. I gotta be me. I need to live my life the way that I want to live my life. Not that I was a big conformist before, because, clearly not. But, yeah, no, I need to absolutely do what... If it's what I would do, it's what I need to do. If that makes sense. So... But, wellness check, I think on the tail end of this crap, which is good. I still have the coughing fits here and there, which occasionally make me almost want to yak, which is just the phlegm and just that rate like gag reflex spot in the throat. Just one brick at a time, trying to get some of the stuff done here, because I gotta get the spraying done. I gotta get the bed bug. I killed a bed bug went crawling across my pillow as I was laying down, which that was like, mother, really? He's dead now. But yeah, no, we need to get the spraying underway. So I'm trying to get, might actually be able to hear the dryer out there. I've got a load going, and I'm bagging it up and putting it in one of my dad's vehicles that I actually can lock. Moving the dining room table so that I can use it for like sorting. Got my little apartment niche kind of thing set up in the living room, just trying to make it work, because I'm working around piles of debris. Because, what you saw on the lanai, that's a lot of the rooms. Wait till you see his workshop. It's terrifying. And that's why my wife and I from the beginning have been saying to them, even 2 years ago, if you don't make changes, you are leaving us with a 2-year project cleaning up after you. You are. With what needs to be done around here, you're leaving us with 2 years of your BS that we've got to take care of before we can even move in any direction that we would want to. Whether it's a matter of actually moving into your place and selling our old place, or selling the place and leaving. We have a 2-year chore here that you've created. And I'm grateful for the blessings that they've given to me, but at the same time, you could have made this easier, and you chose not to, because you didn't take our word seriously. So, thanks, and also, really? But no word from Billy at the VA. I know yesterday was a holiday, so I didn't really expect anything. You don't hear anything on the weekend, much less a federal holiday, so I'm going to be checking in with him here in the near future, because my dad, again, I think I mentioned this last time I talked to him, was talking about watching carefully the security measures to take place at the place where he is, which, that ain't good. My dad is incredibly clever, and that is a silver alert in the making. So, let's not. I got a lot of work to do. And I can do that better if I'm at 100%. Right now I feel like I'm at about 80, which is great, because a week ago I was at about 30. So, check my sausage, flip it around a little bit, throw some... Scrappy's like walking back and forth because he can smell it, and he knows he's gonna get some. Yeah, you play with that toy meanwhile. But yeah, do some eggs and sausage. It's a good breakfast to have at 8:30 p.m. on a Tuesday night. But it's morning for me, so kinda. I got up several hours ago, but I hadn't actually eaten. I frequently don't eat when I directly get up. I just don't have an appetite yet. I don't know if that's normal, but I'm more of a brunch kind of guy, I guess. I'm not a lady who lunches, but I am a guy who brunches. Sondheim now. Anyway, I love that show. Hell, I love any Sondheim show. But anyway, um, oh, and I did get a call from the funeral home that the death certificates are ready. Which, if you haven't been through this before, I had looked into this a while ago because I knew that this was coming. Um, Whoever is left with the mop, you almost can't move forward in 95% of the directions you need to move forward in unless you have a death certificate that you can show said authority figure. So, and I saw some advice a while back. I've had 2 years to think about this. But I saw some advice a while back that said, get at least 10, which may sound like, well, you only need one. But there are a lot of companies that you may need to send a death certificate to that you're not going to get back. So, like financial places and government, whatnot, they may request an original, frequently will, and you will send the original and you will not get it back. So you need to have a small stack of them. At least a few, if not 10, or if the person in question has a lot of accounts or dealings, whatnot, you may need as many as 20. I got 12, 6 short, 6 long, just because I don't totally know what I'm doing. But the advice I got was I needed at least 10. I figured, let me up it a couple. So, better to have and not need than go, oh crap, I need one more. I hate that feeling. And as a Capricorn, it's infuriating. I don't like not being prepared for class. So anyway, I'm going to continue jamming out to some Queen, because why not? I'm going to have some brunch, and going to vacuum some carpet. Yeah, man. We're going to suck it up. I'm going to move some tables, and I'm going to start sorting Tupperware and dishes. This is the exciting thing on my docket. That's what I got to do. So, anyway. Make it a great day.